Thank you again for tuning to my channel today. I'm Inspired Grizel, and on here we inspire you to look within you to be the best version of you that you were created to be. Alright, on here you get content on love, on relationship, worship, just really pure good stuff. And today I just want to come on here and answer a question that someone had asked me, and I just want to appreciate all our returning subscribers. God bless you. Okay, so her question went this way. She said, how do I know a relationship is succeeding? Is it in the absence of challenges? Now, based on the person that asked this question, she's not married yet, so I assume she's in some kind of relationship, maybe courting or whatever name you want to give it. And I'm going to answer this by saying the absence or the presence of challenges is not what makes a relationship succeed. Okay? And if your relationship is succeeding, it depends on what you mean by succeeding and what you want to get out of that relationship. That's the angle I'm going to look at this from, okay? So there are people there are relationships where they have all this plenty challenges, and it's toxic. It's not something that they can work on, and yet they feel like, oh, because we have these challenges, it means things are going on well with us, because that's the notion some people have. There's people that have this understanding that if you love me, then if we don't fight, then we are not really there. It's not like we don't have an argument, but it now makes challenges some kind of a routine. It feels like that's the norm, of which it's not supposed to be so. Now, this reminds me, there's a tribe in my place, as I've heard people popularly say. Their women believe that if you love them, you must kind of like beat them, or, do those kind of things. And after the beating, maybe you guys make up, and maybe, you make love, and then that's it. It's a proof of love. Now, the point I'm making, this is what I really believe. It's not about the challenges. Of course, as humans, we're going to face challenges. It's not about just the person you're in love with, but every relationship in life goes through different phases. And those challenges are not supposed to be a norm. For example, if you guys are fighting over the same things over and over again, and you say your relationship is challenged, then I wouldn't really agree with you on that, okay? Let's say he's beating you and he apologizes and he keeps beating you, and you call that a challenge. No, that's not challenge. That's assault. So what do you really mean by challenges? So the absence of challenges doesn't mean it's succeeding. There are people that will pretend because they want some things in that relationship to work out. I don't know if you get what I mean. Like sometimes I had a pastor one time, he said if you are a rugged sister, like your sister in church pretending to be, born again, and there's a rugged brother, God will make both of you meet, and in that marriage you'll begin to discover each other. So there are people that have a tendency to pretend while you guys are still trying to get each other, like, oh, they are so calm, no matter what you do, they don't say a word. No matter what you do, they just try to absorb it just so that you can put the ring on it, or so that he can become a Mr. or Mrs. And once you guys are in that marriage, that's when the real nature begins to manifest. So I wouldn't say the absence of challenges means that the relationship is succeeding, or the presence of it. The point is, what is the challenge? What are you guys facing? And what steps are you people taking to make it better? Okay, if you have a challenge with communication, that's something you both can work on. You can begin to learn how to speak, or understand how the other person speaks. You can reach at a healthy compromise. But if the challenge is that maybe he's beating you, or you don't want to engage in sex before marriage and he's asking it, that's not really a challenge. Okay, because even if you stay away, it's no guarantee that if you tell him, okay, I don't want this, there's no guarantee there's no way to guarantee that he's not getting it out there. Okay, because I had a situation like that. This guy that I think that was the first relationship I got into, and he was like, oh no, if you don't want sex before marriage, that's cool with me. But it wasn't cool with him. All right, so people will look at us from outside and it looks so good, but that guy was getting it out there. There was another girl fully, giving him whatever he needed. And when I found out, I was so heartbroken. So from my side, I could say, okay, no, there was no challenge. The relationship was perfect because, we were having it all cool and cool. But did the relationship succeed? No. It did not succeed, even though it looked as if we didn't have challenges. And even if you have challenges, if you're not willing to work on it, it will not work. So I wouldn't want to say that absence or the presence of challenges is what determines the success of a relationship. It's about both of you. What do you both want? What are you both striving towards? Who is at the center of this beautiful thing you both have? Because if the foundation is God, no matter what you people will go through, because the truth is some challenges will come, but then you have someone to look up to. You have accountability. You have people that you can talk to, and that can guide you both in the right direction. Okay, so I'm just leaving this open. So what do you think? Do you think that when there's no challenge, it means the relationship is succeeding, or are you one of those that believe that when there's a challenge, then it means the relationship might succeed? I really don't think so. I just think it's about two people and what is it they're aiming at in that relationship. Because if you're aiming at something, then you both can work towards it. And if you're having, misunderstanding, character issues, and things like that, or you're challenged financially, that's something that you both can walk towards, pray towards, and maybe find a better job, and that will be sorted. But if the challenge is something that shouldn't even be a challenge, then how do you get that better? All right, so I don't know, maybe you're in this kind of situation too and you need some help, and I hope this helps you. Thank you. Stay blessed. I'm Inspired Griselle. God bless you.